कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। जमुना तीर वनचारी। यमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. नमो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रगाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतः भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई महाराज की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासदि गौर वृंद की जय। अंतर्मातु धाम की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। समावेद भक्त वृंद की जय। गौ प्रेमानंदे। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. One should offer respectful obeisances unto personality of Godhead, Lord Narayan, unto Narayan Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Shrunutam Swakatha Krishna, Punya Shravana Kirtanam, Rudi Anantastohi, Abhadrani, Vidunoti Surad Satama. Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who has developed the urge to hear his message, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhavat segra bhagavati uttamaloke bhaktir bhavati nishtakim. By regularly listening Srimad Bhagavatam and by rendering service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namam Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadasvi Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamaram Shri Gurun Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathim Tatam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitauscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namam. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here we read that one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead. So there are going to be so many verses and shlokas and the whole puja that we are doing here, evening service, has included Lord Krishna anyway. Unto Narayan, that is also included. Maharshi Vyasadeva is also 52 weeks in year we chant about him. Only thing I hear is unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning. How many people you think know how to worship Mother Saraswati? Or if you have heard in this temple worshipping Saraswati? I'll sing for you so that you know. It is very, very important to know that, because its meaning is I meditate on Mother Saraswati, whose deepest essence can only be realized by inquiring into the nature of the absolute truth, absolute consciousness, who is supreme and primeval, who is spreaded across the whole universe as consciousness, who is the source of music, knowledge, and arts, which removes ignorance from our minds, who is blooming like awakening consciousness, who awakens our intelligence. So that's what it is. Sadbuddhi. She is the one who gives them the intelligence. If you remember Ramayana, Kaikai was misguided by mantra. And Mother Saraswati was sent to her that you change her mind. She was loving Ram like a mother. But he says, no, change her views, his ideas, his intelligence, spoil it. She can do that. And it was done, and Ram was out next morning. So this is a thing that we have to worship Mother Saraswati. And for that I will give you two mantras. By the way, when they asked me, I didn't know what I was going to do here. So I was asking myself what to do, how to prepare myself. So my heart said, by preparing the audience, you try to prepare yourself. I said, that's not a bad idea. So this is why I came to today's class, so that I can prepare. Because so many events are lined up right from tomorrow. 3/4 of year is gone. Only 3 months are left. And there are so many festivals coming one by one by one. And people have no idea what this temple is offering. They come and go, maybe they enjoy prasadam, but they don't know what is exactly happening, which you will know it through this thing. So the first one is, Ya kundendru tushar hardhavla, Ya shubhravastravruta, Ya veena vardandi manditakra, Ya shveta padmasana, Ya Brahmachyuta Shankara Prabhutibir Devai Sada Vandita Samam Patu Saraswatim Bhagavati Nishesh Jadyapaham. So as a pujari, you have to know all these mantras. And they are being chanted also. Only thing you are there, we are here, and it's difficult to listen because that time kirtan is constantly going on microphone. And nobody can hear what we are chanting. Here is a book. This book is a Kriya Saraka by Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami. One of the Goswamis, he wrote that. And that's what exactly we are following. The night before Lord Balaram's birthday, the night before Lord Krishna's birthday, night before Mother Radhani's birthday, we have to follow this book and do a Adhava ceremony. Nobody is here. We chant and we do that. And there are 27 items we offer to Krishna, and their list I will read. Their shlokas or mantras that we are chanting, I will read it for you, so that you know when you see that what's happening. Otherwise you just witness something is happening, but you don't know what it is. So this way I can prepare you today. It's very, very important that they gave me some time before the festivity starts. That way you will be advantageous and it will advantage the temple also. The second verse is Shuklam Brahma Vichar Sar Paramam Adhyam Jagat Vyapinim Veena Pustakadharinim Abhayadam Jadyandhakarapaham Haste Spaitik Malikam Vidadatim Padmasane Samstitam Vande Tvam Parameshwarim Bhagavatim Buddhi Prada Sharidam. It's so melodious, this whole karmakand. Every mantra you can sing and please the Lord. And it's happening, but you can hear. So that's why I'm putting it right here before you. Again, when I was talking to myself how to prepare, my heart says, go to Prabhupada's books. Maybe you will find something. And I did, found a lot of things, and I'm trying to put it right in front of you. And he's so kind. I cannot believe that someday Nikunja Bihari will be in trouble, didn't know how to prepare, and now I'm writing this so that he can deliver it to other people. And that verse is beautiful. That verse is taking from Padyavali. And it says, Naham vipro nacha narapati napi vaishyo na shudro naham varni nacha gruhapatir no vanasto yatirva. Anybody understand what is this? Because we are first time we are listening. But this was the first injunction Prabhupada said. When I was a child, I read a story that a person wanted to teach pianos. So he put a sign outside his house. If you want to learn piano, it is $1. But if you have knowledge of piano a little bit, then it is $100. So people who knew a little bit sa re ga ma pa da ni sa, right? They have their own piano. They practice also. They can play a little bit. But they say, why should we pay $100 and the person who doesn't know anything will pay only $1? Why? So the guy says, it takes for me so much time to unwind. No, not this finger, not this. You know, oh my God, it's a headache. That's why I charge $100 for the people who know a little bit. So here the same thing Prabhupada says. Put all your designations, all your knowledge, whatever you have known, everything you put it aside, and then come to me. This is the verse. It says, tell yourself, I am not a Brahmana, I am not a Kshatriya, I am not a Vaishya, I am not a Shudra, neither am I a Brahmachari, nor a Grahastha, nor a Vanaprastha, nor even a sannyasi. Even if you are walking around with a danda, Prabhupada said, I don't need you. You know everything. You don't need me. What you need? Who are you then? Then he says, I am simply the servant of lotus feet of eternally self-manifested, ocean of nectar of highest bliss, the master of gopis, Shri Shri Radha Govinda. He said, that's it. That's our designation. You are a servant of Radha Govinda, nothing more than that. If you accept this condition, then you come here. Then you learn something. So this you didn't hear, but this is how he started. And that's what I learned, and I wanted to pass on to you. So now, what shall we do once we know that we are servant of Radha Govinda, right? So first, let us bow down at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada with all the humility at our command, and earnestly pray that by his mercy we shall be delivered from the mire of delusion in which we are at present so sunk. Let us admit that we are nothing but tiny little servants of the Almighty Absolute Godhead. Realize through the unflinching mercy of our divine spiritual master and the only well-wisher, let us thank him wholeheartedly. That's what we should be doing. And that's why people come, enter, and still they don't even notice Prabhupada sometimes. A lot of people I've seen, because I'm sitting right there, and my table is right there, my office is right there, and I see 7:45, crowd is coming, 100 people, 200 people, and they just walk by me, and they go downstairs and take prasadam, and similarly they go out without even coming to temple. and they don't know what they're missing. They can do that. We have no problem. You can eat, have prasadam, go after prasadam, do not even come to Govinda, don't even look at Prabhupada, that's fine. But you will be missing a lot of things. You may get a piece of bread and butter, that's it. Not more than this in life. That anybody can get, even dog and cats are getting food. So that's why it's very important that we are going to this. Now, this is a very important verse that you should know. We call it verse. A lot of time you see these books, they call it verse. Okay, they are verse. But some of the verses are like mantras. Mantra is something different. Mantra is something you directly talk to God. So some of them are mantra and this one is like that. And you should know that. Whether you are in the temple, you are at work driving or doing some office work or any mundane obligatory work you are doing, you should know this. And that's why I want you to know this one. Please repeat after me, if you can, as loudly as possible, as if Prabhupada is listening. This is addressed to Prabhupada. And he gave this mantra so that we can worship him. It's so nice. Om Shri Guru Paramananda Premananda Falaprada Vrajananda Pradananda Sevayam Mam Niyojaya. So I will repeat the whole thing now. Om Shri Guru Paramananda Om Shri Guru Paramananda Premananda Falaprada Vrajananda Pradananda Vrajananda Pradananda Sevayam Maniyojaya Sevayam Maniyojaya. What it means, that my dear Guru, Srila Prabhupada, please engage us in the blissful service of the Lord. Very simple translation, very simple mantra. My dear Guru Srila Prabhupada, please engage us in the blissful service of the Lord. No matter what you are doing, it should be like a service to Krishna. It doesn't matter you are at your work desk and signing some papers and this, that. But that is also Krishna's service. Prabhupada say always think of Krishna and never forget him. He gives us this verse, Manmana Madbhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. Only 4 words he said. There are 700 verses in Bhagavad Gita. But he said, you don't have to know everything. You know only 4 words. He's so kind. Makes everything simple. It's for a child even. Only 4 words out of 700 verses. What are they? Manmana, Madbhakto, Madhyaji, Mam Namaskuru. That's it. Manmana is 1 word. Madbhakto is 2nd word. Madhyaji is 3rd word. And 4th word is Mam Namaskuru. What it is? Always think of Krishna and never forget him. This is the injunction. Manmana. Always mana. In your mind, in your heart, Krishna should always be there. Always remember him and never forget him. Then he says, Madbhakto, become my devotee. Madbhakto, easy to remember. Madhyaji, worship me. That's what we are doing. 3:45 we wake up, Radha Govinda. 3:45 in the morning. And 4:30 we are arting. Meanwhile, we give him some makhan misri, etc. You know, the preliminary obligations we took care of that. And then we do the arti. So from quarter to 4 all the way up to 9 o'clock, and whenever you leave, like, that time we close the curtains or we stop the worship. But worship me, become my devotee, worship me, and the final is Mam Namaskuru. Please pay me obeisances. Right? Hare Krishna. That's all I asking for. In Bhagavad Gita, 4 words only. Manamana madhubhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. And the greatest weapon that he has given is being chanted all the time, but hardly people pay attention to. As soon as I came, what did I do? Jaya Radha, right? Jaya Radha Madhav Kunja Bihari. This is the greatest weapon. It's like there is a war, and they request America send some plane which can destroy other country, and that can be done. So, greatest weapon he has given is Jai Radha Madhav Kunja Bihari. Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jashodanandana Vrajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Only these words, if you sing, he says, you do not have to worry about any other yoga. Yam, Niyam, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dhyan, Dharana, Samadhi, all these steps, or this yoga and that yoga, don't worry about anything. Just chant Jai Radha Madhav Kunja Bihari. Why he said that? From his experience. Srila Prabhupada was very fond of this song and sang it before his lectures. In Allahabad and Gorakhpur, Srila Prabhupada fell into trance. Trance is samadhi. People are spending the whole life to go into samadhi. That's the highest stage one can achieve in spiritual life. After singing the first 2 lines, and after some time, he fell into a trance after singing the first 2 lines. So the samadhi was there when he was chanting Jai Radha Madhav Kunja. When he was in Allahabad, before he gave the lecture, he started and he fell into trance. He became like a piece of wood, just like right now, what you see in the status, that he became like a statue. And devotees tried to wake him up, but he was in samadhi. In Gorakhpur also same thing happened. So he came to conclusion that while singing this particular song, he was able to see and realize the actual Vrindavan that we are trying to see, Goloka Vrindavan. So Prabhupada writes here, now just chant Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada said that this song is a picture of Vrindavan. Everything is there. Srimati Radharani, Vrindavan, Govardhan, Yashoda, and all the cowherd boys and girls. Everything is in this song. So this is the greatest weapon. Prabhupada said, when I chant this, it gives me insight what to talk, how to talk, and how to bring Krishna in your heart. So this is, again, a great weapon that he has given us. Now, his Guru Maharaj, he asked him to go to America and preach the English-speaking people so that he can spread the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he came in a cargo ship. It was very difficult for him to travel like that for months and months. But he did that. He took a chance. And then his preaching started. Very, very important for you to know that, like, after he left India and came here, when exactly what date the preaching started. September 13, 1965, when he was in Jaladuta, all right, he was traveling by sea. When he was there, he took a pen and a diary and he started preaching himself, praying Lord Sri Krishna, and whatever was realized, that was his first realization and the last realization. I'll tell you, these were the words, nobody knows, but I tell you. Krishna tapa punya habe bhai. He write down. These are the first words. All these 10,000 books are there, yes. But these are the first words he wrote. Krishna tapa punya habe bhai. E punya koribe. Jabe radharani khushi habe. He says, I emphatically say to you, O my brothers and sisters, obtain your good fortune from the Supreme Lord Krishna only when Srimati Radharani becomes pleased with you. Only when Radharani is pleased, Krishna is pleased. And only when Krishna is pleased, Radharani is pleased. And that's why he got this thing from Queen of Jaipur and installed it for our benefit. This is the first and the last injunction. Worship Radha Krishna. Why? Krishna dava punya habe bhai, e punya kori be jabe radharani khushi habe. I emphatically say to you, my brothers and sisters, you will obtain your good fortune from the Supreme Lord Krishna only when Srimati Radharani becomes pleased with you. This is how started his preaching. And when Krishna will be pleased? When Radharani is pleased. And when Radharani is going to be pleased? When Krishna is pleased. And that's why he has put it here and we worship him. If you come to altar secretly and listen to us, we offer avahana, asana, padya, argya, achmaniya, snana, vastra, upavita, gandha, pushpa, dhupa, deepa, naivedya, tamula, dakshira, pradakshina. There is no limit. 24 hours. But the Vedas are that big. They didn't have a time problem. So they knew the Kali Yuga is coming and we need this. Only thing, we have to organize our life. From tomorrow, for example, it is Ekadashi. There are 2 Ekadashi in every month. But this particular Ekadashi, which is tomorrow, accidentally, has more potency than any other Ekadashi, according to Lomesh Swami. The Lomesh sage Lomesh is trying to tell you that if you do this particular Ekadashi, then what can you achieve? He writes, Vidyarthi labate vidyan. If you are a student and if you need to pass exam, do this Ekadashi, you will pass. If you are failing to get your license, do this Ekadashi and apply for license, you will get your license. Vidyarthi labate vidyan, dhanarthi labate dhanam. If you are in need of money, I need $100 raise, you will get it. But you have to do this Ekadashi. Putrarthi labde putran. So many families, they are married, but they don't have children. If you want progeny, boy, girl, do this Ekadashi, you will have it. The scriptures tell you there was a king, Mahijata, and Mahijata didn't have a son. For you and me, it doesn't matter. But this guy was king. Who is going to be next to him? The king always gives the throne to his son, and he didn't have a son. So Lome's Muni says, don't worry, do this Ekadashi. And Mahijat, he did this Ekadashi, and he begot a son. So these are the examples. Putrarthi labate putran, moksharthi labate gatim. Somebody says, oh no, we are not interested in material world, anything, son, boy, nothing. I just want to go back to Godhead. He says, moksharthi labate gatim. You will go as soon as possible if you do this Ekadashi. Putravan dhanvan loke dirgha ayurupajayate. Yam yam kamate kama tam tam prapnoti asaunchayam. Dirgha ayurupajayate. Who doesn't want to live long? But he says, as long as you want to live, you will be able to live. But you have to do this Ekadashi. Dirgha ayurupajayate. Yam yam kamate kama tam tam prapnoti asaunchayam. What does it mean? That your desire is this much, $1 million. Right? So he gives you $1 million. But tomorrow you say, what is $1 million? I can't even buy a house in $1 million. Not even an apartment in $1 million. Not even a studio in Brooklyn downtown. Right? So he said, don't worry. I'll give $10 million. Yam yam kamateka. As you prolong your desires, increase your desires, I am there to fulfill. The condition is you have to do Ekadashi. So with folded hands, I say, try to do fasting. We are not saying, if you come, it will be going to be a big feast. Only there is no grain and beans. Otherwise, there are plenty to eat. Plenty to eat. Please do that. Tomorrow is the Ekadashi. And then, tomorrow, Monday, very auspicious day. If you go to Queens at night time, Hindu temple, this is a Shravana month. In this particular month, there are 4 Mondays. And all those 4 Mondays, they do the Abhishek to Lord Sri Shiva. And they chant, Dhyaye nityam mahesham rajatagiribam charushandravatansam ratna kalpo jvalangam parashumrugavarabhiti hastam prasannam padmasinam samantastutama amarganer vyagakrutim vasanam Vishwadyam Vishwavanyam Nikhilabhairam Panchavaktram Trinetram. Very beautiful. And they are pleasing, trying to please Lord Shiva. And you will see all the photographers, all the newspaper people, the videographers, and those who can afford to go and leave the house, they will be there. Now you won't find a room. Even an ant cannot enter the temple. So packed. So tomorrow is again a Monday, Ekadashi, and here we start Julan Yatra. There are millions of pastimes of Radha and Krishna. But swinging Radha Krishna is a best pastimes of all the pastimes. So tomorrow, if you join me singing this particular song, it will be very much helpful us, because tomorrow then we will not have to teach you what to sing. We will be singing this one and you respond this. Anybody know the words? If there are no words, we'll have a board on which we'll project the wordings of the song. This particular song was written by Narottam Das Thakur, and the words go like this. Please try to chant with me. We have only 15 minutes, we have to wrap up. राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर। राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर। जीवन मरण गति आर नहीं जीवन मरण गति आर नहीं कालिंदी लाकुल केली कदम्बे रावण। कालिंदी लाकुल केली कदम्बे रावण। रत्ना बेदेरा पुरा बोसाबो दुजन। रत्ना बेदेरा पुरा बोसाबो दुजन। श्याम गौरी अंगे दिब चंद्र लागंदा। श्याम गौरी अंगे दिब चंद्र लागंदा। चामर दुलाब कबे हेरी मुख चंद्र। चामर दुलाब कबे हेरी मुख चंद्र। गठिया माला तिरमाला दिबो दोहरागन। गठिया माला तिरमाला दिबो दोहरागन। अरे तुलिया दिबो कर्पूर तांबूले। अधर तुलिया दिब कर्पूर तांबूले। ललिता विशाखादि जटा संखी वृंदा। ललिता विशाखादि जटा सखी वृंदा। अग्नाय कोरी बसवा चरणार वृंदा। अग्नाय कोरी बसवा चरणार वृंदा। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दास अनुदास। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दास अनुदास। सेवा अभिलाषा कोरे नरोत्तम दास। सेवा अभिलाषा कोरे नरोत्तम दास। राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर। राधा कृष्ण प्राण। Such a beautiful song. Very good, very good. In a forest of small kadamba tree on the bank of Yamuna, I will sit the divine couple on a throne made of brilliant jewels. And that's what we will do. Radha Krishna is going to be on the swing, but on a golden throne. I will atone the dark and fair forms of sandalwood paste, scented with chua, and I will fan them with the charmer whisk. Oh, when will I behold their moon-like faces? After stringing together garlands of malati flowers, I will place them around their necks and I will offer tambula scented with camphor to their lotus mouths. With the permission of all Sakhis, headed by Lalita and Vishakha, I will serve the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. Narottam Das, the servant of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, longs for this service to the divine couple and puts Radha Krishna on the swing and they swing. You'll be standing in the line, will be called, you come to the swing, 5-10 times you do according to time permission, and then you go back. But you never learn what's been done. You come and witness, right? It like you without turning on the volume, you are watching TV, right? The hero is coming, heroine coming, and then they're singing song, they're dancing, they go away. Somebody's murdered, this, that, everything you see that. But you don't understand anything without the volume. So today, we provided the volume. This is what we are singing, this is what it means, and what you're doing has some purpose behind it. It's very, very important. Now, Janmashtami is coming, Baldev Jayanti is coming, Radhashtami is coming, and you think it's easy to do the festival for us? No. Without your help, we cannot do anything. Why? Because just think of it. Night before, not even Janmashtami day, night before, we need earth from Ganges, sandalwood paste, stone, rice paddy, durva grass, flowers, fruits, yogurt, ghee, silver swastika, sindura, conch shell, kajjal, rochana, white mustard seed, gold, silver, copper, ghee lamp, mirror, fragrant oil, turmeric, cloth, thread, chamar, solid wood of sandalwood, and ghee lamp used in arati. So here, the Goswami writes that Adhivas is an offering of auspicious item usually performed on the night preceding the birth of Lord Shri Krishna. So, and then again there are some different injunction. But the mantras that we are chanting is with me somewhere. And I will chant those mantras because you will come maybe for Adhivas, but you will not be able to listen to those mantras and you will never be able to figure out what mantra was chanted and what's its meaning. So the mantra was first we'll chant is Gandhadvara Duragarsha Nitya Pushtam Karishinim Ishwarim Sarvabhutanam Tamiyo Bhavaveshriyam Gandhadvara Duragarsha Nitya Pushtam Karishinim Ishwarim Sarvabhutanam Tamiyo Bhavaveshriyam. By Gandh you become protected, continually nourished, and alone in purity, wealth, beauty, and prosperity. I call you here. So by chanting that mantra, you are protecting Krishna by applying the Gandh. And then the next verse is like, Om Shri Chatte Lakshmi Cha Ahoratre Parshve Nakshatrani Rupam Ashvino Vyatam Istham Manishanam Amam Manishanam Sarvam Manishanam. So it's important, this is Sanskrit, but Prabhupada has given us translation also. Om Shri Chate Lakshmischa Ahoratre Parshve Nakshatrani Rupam Ashvino Vyatam Istham Manishanam Amam Manishanam Sarvam Manishanam. So here the translation is given. Piety and prosperity are you consorts. Day and night are your sides. The stars are your form. The heaven and earth are your open mouth. Bestow what we desire. bestow the goal in this world, bestow the highest goal. So this is a kind of prayers we are doing. We are not asking for material things. Our goal should be going back to Godhead. But that should be granted by Krishna first, and that's why we do this Adivas. My friend here with the Mrudanga, he is sitting here. You see this Sukhi, right? He came to me. Many years back, 40 years back, I was teaching Sanskrit, and he was a child that time. He remembered that. A few days back, he came to me, and he said, "You still have that book that you are teaching from?" Even I forgot it. But he remembered. Sanskrit has that power. And then, yeah, beautiful. And then, here, Swastina Indro Vruddhashavaha Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha Swastina Stakshro Aristanemi Swastino Bruhaspatir Dadatu. Everything is chanted, but you can't hear. That's the problem. And that is why today you heard this. Swastina Indro Vruddhashravaha Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha Swastina Stakshro Aristanemi Swastino Bruhaspatir Dadatu. May Indra, who hears much praise, give us auspiciousness. May the sun god, who knows all the things, give us auspiciousness. May Gaura, the unblemished weapon, give us auspiciousness. May Bruhaspati give us the auspiciousness. So these are kind of mantras. We don't have much time, but we'll take one more mantra. And that's Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Suryo Divivar Chakshuratamam. The devotees continually see the supreme abode of Lord Vishnu, who like the sun in the sky spreads his influence and blessings everywhere. So these are so beautiful mantras. Just for one ceremony, there are going to be 27 mantras like that. And everything, the Goswami is so merciful that he's trying to give you everything that you can have in one puja. And that puja is going to be night before. Any god or anybody is having appearance day, we do that. If somebody not sponsoring feast or anything and we have problem with funds, the management do not invite everybody. But pujari will have to do that. So this is the secret I told you, and try to be there. If they don't hear from us, then you call us. But please attend Adivas ceremony, they call it. Hare Krishna, this is 7:45 now, and we have to cut it short. We have plenty of things in my mind, but next time. Hare Krishna.